Hey, welcome back, everybody. Signing here again with another episode of Integration by Parts DX. And I've upped my ore generation a decent amount, and now my system can't keep up with it. Well, it can, kind of. Looks like the miner's finished, though. Been moving this digital miner around and just grabbing ores, and Yep, you're done. I also hooked up another orchid over in the Alpine dimension. All right, let me get you moved over to, say, right about here-ish. I'm not being the most precise when it comes to, making sure that I'm getting all the ores in the area. So just getting most of them. Every time I move this thing, it's close to 11,000 ores. So, but yeah, we have 2 orchids running now. So that's doubled. And then I'm using the miner as well because I made 3 more ultimate induction cells and an ultimate induction provider. That takes a lot of resources. That's why this episode's a little late. Well, that and the auto crafting pause tap was through the second induction cell. Well, it would be the third one technically because we made the first one on camera. And I made another one that was fine, and then, I set it up, went and did some stuff, come back and found out I forgot exactly what I was out of. It was the corundum had run out, white corundum blocks. So I had to go down with an acceleration wand and like 2 minutes with an acceleration wand, and I had more than enough corundum, so I'm not too worried about that. All right. So one of the things I wanted to work on is I made these so that way whenever I get a reactor up and running, it's got somewhere to put power, right? And if we come over here, got more room underneath here to work. Yeah, I dug down all the way to deep slate level. This is where I'm going to put my reactor and turbine, I think, are going to be down here. Because the mechanism fission reactors, they're kind of loud. So I don't want it close to my base. Oh, I actually got all the gravel. I was expecting a gravel fall as soon as I dug that out. And yeah, we have our astral sorcery lights. So also, yeah, I'll just go ahead and keep those anyway. Yeah, I need to speed this up as well. We're not extracting nearly quick enough out of here. But I've played around with the industrial foregoing enchanting stuff here. And mainly for my bow, actually. I think everything else was pretty good. I did get this up to efficiency 6, aka now efficiency 8, whenever I'm holding it. But main thing I did was I added a shotgun 5 to the bow. Let me equip something else here. Yeah, shotgun 5. And that I had an ancient tome for it, which helped, but I ended up making enchantment factory. It was enchanting bows to try to get bow enchants. I do have volley on this one as well, and this one's got shotgun 4 on it as well. On top of that, what I could do, just toss you into here now. Enchantment extractor. Hey, there's volley. That's the one I wanted. Then enchantment applicator. Yep, nope. I'm guessing volley does not stack with shotgun. Shotgun is from mini utilities. Okay. Power 5, quick draw 2, and soulbound. And we got our bow back. And then I can just go through and just drop it into the enchantment factory here. And boom. Mending is kind of a waste on this bow because it repairs with mana automatically. Another power 5 hook. There's our mending, which could be used somewhere else, I guess. True shot. That one is the one I was curious about. And no, it might just be taking too many levels at this point to throw onto that thing. So that's why I have this here to check. No, it just won't go on there. Okay. Volley was the other one? Yeah, nope. So yeah, they probably don't combine. They may not combine with Infinity though, too. I'm not sure. We got Flame and Hunter's Bounty. Okay. So how about we go Hunter's Bounty? I don't know why I put that on there, but I did. And Flame. So, yeah. It promises to be a very fun bow to play with now. Basically, I think it just made a little firework factory that I can hold in my hands. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah. Honestly, it's probably a bit of a moot point doing that, too. All right, so where did I drop my Fission stuff back off in here? Okay, well, okay, freaking, ow. It's, as ores are popping in and out of here, it keeps shifting everything around. Yeah, there's my Fission stuff, kind of. Probably going to need more. Trying to decide exactly how big of a reactor I want. I could do a 7x7. That's what this thing excavates, right? Yeah, area 7x7. Because I just dug a tunnel straight down from here. So let me actually go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here, right? Yep, there we go. And we'll center ourselves here and just... I hate it when it does that. If it hits a dirt block, it, yeah. It doesn't break the stone for whatever reason. Probably because of the differing block hardnesses, but there we go. Yeah, there ends up being a lot of blocks in the ground whenever I do this. But hey, it's even more ores, so, you know, not necessarily a bad thing. Okay. They were within range, it just wasn't picking them up. You need to go away as well. Alright, so we're looking at... That's our reactor ports. I need casings now. All right, and let's go. It's what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That lava is getting really loud next to my head here. All right, so we're going to need quite a few more reactor casings. A bit of a given there, right? We're going to need just a hair over another stack of glass, it looks like. Probably just a stack of glass, actually, because I have a bunch of reactor ports to put in as well. I mean, 10 is probably overkill, but you never know, right? So let's get this stuff kicked off here. Are we going to want like 2 stacks of the fission casing? That actually should be really quick. Okay, we have to craft stainless steel, it looks like. But we've got everything else to craft up. Okay. And stainless is really not going to take all that long either. All right, and cap it off with the fusion fuel assemblies here. Or fusion fuel assemblies, cap them off with the control rod assembly. And let's see. I just need to fill in this gap here. And I goofed up somehow, right? Is there one of those little lights inside? Might be. Yeah, I see it right there. Dang it, Astral, I know you're trying to be helpful, but stop. Oh, I put it back already. Dang it. Ah. You know, the cave illuminator is really good. So you're trying to build a multi-block that wants air gaps inside of it. So I like the big reactors, extreme reactors, because you could fill them up with, fluids, and you wouldn't have to worry about things like that. That was a lot of ores all at once for that system. I have my illumination wand on me, right? Because I don't have any torches, but that's my divination. I never did make a blood flare one, did I? Or blood lamp, or whatever it's called. Where is, in this gigantic bag of mine, my illumination wand? There it is. All right. Which one of you is it? There. It'll be here. Nope. Same exact spot again. There it goes. Now it's happy. Let me go ahead then, and we are going to grab a tiny flux spore. Let's go ahead and kick this back another 3 blocks as well. I'm pretty sure I'm done with that and that now. There we go. So that'll give me 6 ports to control things with the fuel and everything. So what are you? Input only is good. Do I really want to bother with the turbine? Yeah, I do. All right, so you here can be output waste. Output coolant. Output coolant. That's going to be overkill having 3 of those guys like that. How many of these do I have left? I have 4. Okay. You know what? do this, and then we will do like so. These can be outputting coolant. This will be inputting coolant. And then should probably switch this one out for a logic port so I can turn this thing on or off with a remote redstone signal. All right, so a bit of time has passed. Started setting up for making fuel. I got the reactor all done, set up. I've got quantum entangler porters in place now. This is going to be fuel in. This is waste out. This is steam out. This is water in. I'm just going to avoid the water that comes out of the turbine because I really don't care. I have been tempted in the past to make like a closed loop sodium system, but haven't got around to it yet. And I don't feel like making that much sodium right now, so I'm just not going to. All right, but we need to make uranium hexafluoride, which means we need a chemical infuser. Okay, by the way, uranium hexafluoride goes through this centrifuge to make fissile fuel. So this is the endpoint. This is the fissile fuel entangler porter. So we need to get stuff into here. So first step, uranium hexafluoride is in a chemical infuser, this guy here, right? So we're going to put you, say, about right there. So that way it'll just dump straight into the bounding block, according to Wayla. Yeah, the isotropic centrifuge. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the uranium oxide route first. So we are going to need our chemical oxidizer, and we are going to throw you here. Right, you bastard. Why do you always place funny? Dang it. Place here. Yeah, no, dang it. There, steps that did me wrong right there. All right, now you are going to need some help from an enrichment chamber, this guy here. All right, so we are going to put uraninite in here. Yeah, let's just go through the line. All right, uraninite in an enrichment chamber becomes 4 yellow cake uranium. Yellow cake uranium in the chemical oxidizer creates uranium oxide. I'm not going to be able to run this reactor very fast for quite a while until I start getting antimatter, because the machines are going to be slow as hell, and I don't want to spam machines literally everywhere to get this done. Not looking forward to that at all. But half of that is done. The other half is a little worse. So we need hydrofluoric acid into here, which is sulfuric acid and fluorite in a chemical dissolution chamber. So we'll go here. Tube goes here. There we go. Right, so you are going to need fluorite, and you are also going to need, what was it again? It was sulfuric acid, right? Sulfuric acid is made in a chemical infuser. Hey, we've seen this machine before, right? So you go here. Now we're going to actually need that other chemical infuser here in a second, because we need water vapor, which we'll come back to. But sulfur trioxide is also made in a chemical infuser with sulfur dioxide and oxygen. Yeah, fun times, right? So we need you to be here. Right? And now we're looking at our sulfur dioxide, right? Sulfur dioxide is made in a chemical oxidizer, which is sulfur dust, which is why I started making that quite a while ago. I did not make another oxidizer. Okay. Right. Also, you know what? My cap stack. Oh, it's going to take a while, isn't it? All right, well, oxidizer. Missing, I never, what? Oh, bastard. It's supposed to be a purification chamber. Right, well, what am I missing here? Okay, you know what? Here, make all of that. Can I? Okay. We're playing silly buggers again? I think we are. It's weird. You shouldn't be doing that at all. Actually, here, you go here. Oh, okay. Well, you're going to take a hot minute then, aren't you? Oh, yeah. Oh, you got refined obsidian. Oh, it's got a... I'll see you in 10 minutes. All right, so now we need... Start hooking things up, right? Oh, I need the electrolytic separator down still. And I need my... which step of the program does the electrolytic separator need? I think I need both hydrogen and oxygen, if I remember correctly, right? Hydrofluoric. It's kind of weird that you're getting hydrofluoric out of sulfuric and fluorite, right? Where does the sulfur go? All right. We need water vapor in the first infuser. I need oxygen in the second one. That's it. I don't need hydrogen at all. Okay. So you get vapor, right? Which means you will be the rotary condensator set to decondensating. You are going to be that, right? And let's go to gases, auto eject off for now. We're going to empty all sides for you. Means that sink goes here, pipes go here. There we go. Tiny little bit of water vapor. Nice. And hydrogen can be set to dump excess. Oxygen, which is going to be on cyan, can be up the front. You just goofed me up, didn't you? No, you didn't, because I turned auto eject off. Okay, good. Just want to make sure it didn't dump hydrogen where it didn't belong first. There we go. Hey, we've got hydrogen. We got oxygen in here, right? You are now going to need that. You're going to be sulfur dust. Right, you are going to be mechanism sulfur, though. And cable. Yeah, this isn't going to get annoying at all quick, is it? Oh, mechanism machines. Some of the sounds I really don't mind at all, and then others, like the chemical oxidizer, just drive me up the freaking wall. So, it's the oxidizer, the smelter, and there was something else that I just cannot stand the sound of. And it's unfortunate because, I mean, you can tell a lot of work has gone into the sound engine for this mod, but damn. You are going to get uraninite. This stuff. I'm going to have to hook up power to all this stuff. That's not going to be an issue. I can figure that one out later. We'll get everything else hooked up first, and then do this. Okay, you are currently out of power. Did not have enough power to even make one thing a yellow cake. Okay, cool. All right. So you are also going to need an exporter. And we're going to export fluorite. Look at you go, right? So theoretically, very big theoretical at this point. I just need to hook up power and we should be good to go, right? And there's my flux point. Okay. What goes here? You're going to start oxidizing. We should see some sulfur dioxide come into here real soon. Or not. Gases checked at the front. Is that not the front? What the hell? You didn't, okay, you didn't go there. Right. It may be this guy's fault. No, 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 you should be fine. Everything should be hunky-dory. It's... What is this machine's front? Oh, okay. Let's make it eject to the left, then. There it goes. All right, whatever. All right, and then we should see sulfur trioxide over here. We need water vapor now. There we go. Right. You have not done anything yet because I haven't hooked up power to you as yet. So. We'll just do that. That. And like so. You are going to eventually need power when you get to that point, right? Oh, you are so horribly slow. Okay, checked out the front. Oh, actually, you need to be ejecting out the rear. Auto eject on. There we go. Okay, you're now oxidizing. Let's see, gases. I think we figured out that this would be your left side. Yes, okay. There we go. We have uranium oxide in here now. What is the holdup here now? You're not injecting your water vapor yet. Here, let me... do that. So you... gases... You know, honestly, I really don't care. Just eject out of all sides. You're not. Infuser, that should be the back side for gases input, right? That's gas 1 input. I need it to be gas 2 input. There it goes. And now we're making sulfuric acid. And this is making, or, well, now it's getting uranium hexafluoride. So, cable go there and there. What did I miss? Multiple, so it's gotta be the oxidizer. Okay, right? Oh yeah, for some reason it's up there. Okay. Alright, so as it is, the enrichment chamber oxidizer over on this side is not keeping up with the production of hydrofluoric acid. That is probably because I didn't put a crafting upgrade in, so it's not actually making the stuff. Uraninite. That's just what uraninite I had sitting around in storage from messing with it a while ago. You get, not that. That, though. It's going to take a moment for it to show up. Once it starts showing up, it should start just crafting automatically. Worst case, I go to request to fire and keep a stack of it on hand at all times. Yep, top is input. So. Actually, I'm wondering now if... Did I set this crafting up? Because I don't think I've actually ever fired off requesting for uraninite over here. Hey, now you're working. No, not that. This one. There. Where does your speed thing go? You don't get one. Okay. It's as fast as this thing will operate. But it is working relatively quickly, so. Thing is, it's only making one at a time. All right, but if we go down and look at our fission reactor now, then we should see that it's got fuel in it. No, it does not. You are my fuel input. So if I set your top gas auto eject on, there we go. Now we've got almost 4 buckets of Fissile fuel in there. That'll actually last a decent amount of time. Well, let's look at our stats here. Max burn rate is 78 millibuckets per tick. Might be a bit overkill trying to run 78. I think it would blow up extremely quickly. So, and there's no way in hell that we're making 78 millibuckets a tick of fuel. Need to fill that hole in. Oh well, makes it easy. But we have fissile fuel running now, right? We are producing uraninite quicker, though, than this thing is using it, which is good. And it's producing quicker than the oxidizer can run. Even better. Right now, our slowdown is actually the speed of this chemical infuser. Okay. That's something I can solve in the future. The main thing is right now, I'm going to need a lot of fissile fuel. So, but I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. My computer decided to crap out in the middle of this one, so lost a little bit of footage, not a bad thing. What it is my video card gets really persnickety whenever I don't update it when it thinks it needs to be updated. And it'll just suddenly make one of my monitors just turn off. I can restart my computer multiple times, not a problem. It will still not work until I actually go through manually up to the driver, and then it's like, oh, everything's fine again. Like, you temperamental bastard. But thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and until the next one, Science signing out. Have fun.